Last week, the world was shocked when we learned that one of the sons of Robert Gabriel Mugabe, that it must be Belaman, he shot, in the beginning it was called a security guard, but later on we learned that it was someone who worked, a garden boy. Some say it's a garden boy. Some say it's a security guard. I hope the court will actually clear the matter today. I think he's expected to appear in the court facing charges of attempted murder, and the police have just announced that he is facing an additional charge of defeating the ends of justice. Greetings and welcome to your lovely channel, the Hlonipani Global News. If you're watching us for the very first time, please do remember to press the red or black subscribe button so that next time when we beam live, you become the very first one to watch us. So, the son of Robert Gabriel Mugabe, who was arrested last week, is expected to appear in court today. And according to the South African police, they have announced that an additional charge has been added to him, that is defeating the ends of justice. Remember, what we have been getting from the media is that police have been making attempts to get or to recover the gun that was shot on the scene, to no avail. It remains to be seen whether the police also adding this additional charge, they have got evidence, because we got to understand that the person who was shot, most probably the Mugabe family ran to that person and tried to bribe him or whatsoever. He ended up saying he doesn't know the person who shot him. How can you be shot and then not know the person who actually shot you? If it was an intruder, he could have said it was an intruder. And we got some sense that somehow, the son of Robert Gabriel Mugabe might get off hook. But it appears things are getting worse for him. An additional charge of defeating the ends of justice would be added onto him. We expect also him to appear in court today. So it's quite interesting. This is the story that we will be following with keen interest. It will be interested to see him appearing. I hope all the details in court today will actually be laid bare for everyone to actually learn about this case. The son of a former president. So I don't think he will come out because they have added, maybe through bail, maybe. But if they are adding another charge, that someone with the potential to defeat the ends of justice, if the charge of the ends of justice, they have evidence about that, then it's difficult to actually release someone like that on a bail. So let me read this story that I took it from somewhere. It says, Belaman Chatunga Mugabe, the youngest son of the late former president, President Robert Mugabe, will today be begging to manage his dramatic transition from a champagne lifestyle to serious legal jeopardy in South Africa as he appears in court on attempted murder charges after critically shooting and wounding his gardener. Chatunga is expected to appear at the Alexandra Magistrate Court this morning on attempted murder charges. He was arrested on Thursday at his upmarket Hyde Park Santin home, where he shot and wounded his 23-year-old gardener, a Zimbabwean. Oh, he's a Zimbabwean also. There was drama before his arrest. Chatunga barricaded himself inside a room after the incident. and police had to negotiate to arrest him and his guard. However, the gun disappeared. Sniffer dogs and swimming pool divers were brought in to try to recover the gun, to no avail. Insiders say police or his dodgy friends took the gun to weaken the case from the start, as the underworld networks manage it. The case has put the Mugabe family and its bad boys, Russell, Robert Jr. and Chatunga, under close public scrutiny on both sides of the Limpopo. Russell and Robert Jr. Also have a story of controversy which involves drinking, fighting, and women. On their sister, Bona, only their sister, actually, Bona, is orderly, dignified, and well respected among the four siblings. Three of them, Mugabe's children, Russell is son to Stanley, three of them, Mugabe's children, Russell is son to Stanley Goreraza, Grace's first husband. Oh, okay. Mugabe grabbed Grace, a secretary from her Air Force, husband at a time when his first wife, Sally Hayfron, from Ghana, was bedridden. She died in 1992 after arriving with Russell into her marriage to Grace. Grace bore Bona, Robert Jr. and Chatunga, 1996, the other one 1998 to 1996 respectively, and Grace married in 1996 in a Catholic mass. The high-profile wedding was attended by high-profile dignitaries, mostly notable Mugabe's best man, former Mozambican President Joaquim Chissano, the late South African President Nelson Mandela, Sam Nujoma of Namibia late, and Botswana Ketumbi late. Chatunga's court case will attract huge media attention due to his prominent family. The court location is also interesting. It is the poverty-stricken Alexandra Township across M1 from Centon, a symbolism of extreme inequality in South Africa. Alexandra is one of the poorest locations in Johannesburg. That's why you heard me saying Alexandra. In Johannesburg, which borders Sandton, Africa's richest square mile. The court appearance will be Chatunga's time in Alexander. The Mugabe family, which lives in Zimbabwean capital Harare, has hired South African lawyer Sinenhlanhla Mguni to represent Chatunga. His mother, Zimbabwe's former first lady, is unable to come to South Africa due to a warrant of arrest after her August 2017 assault case in which she used an cable to beat Chatunga's then 20-year-old girlfriend, Gabriela Angels, a young South African model, at Capital 20 West Hotel in Morningside, part of the affluent Sandton suburb. Grace claimed at the time that an intoxicated and unhinged Angels had attacked her with a knife after she had found them deeply immersed in debauchery at the hotel. Controversial civil rights group AfriForum, led by advocate Gary Nell, provided legal backing to Angels. Initially, the South African government granted Grace diplomatic immunity, allowing her to return to Zimbabwe. AfriForum successfully challenged this in court, and the immunity was overturned in 2018. Following the court ruling, an official warrant for Grace's arrest was issued in December 2018 for assault with intent to cause grievous bodily harm. Although an arrest warrant exists, and an extradition agreement is in place between South Africa and Zimbabwe, no effort has been made to extradite Grace to face prosecution. There were subsequent efforts to reach an out-of-court settlement. That was 3 months before her husband, Mugabe, was ousted in a coup in November 2017. The coup disrupted and ended the process abruptly until now. So that's the developing story. We will be following that story and be giving you updates. Especially when Chatunga appears in court today, that is in Alexandra. Thank you very much for watching us. If you're watching us for the very first time, please do remember to press the red or black subscribe button so that next time when we beam live, you become the very first one to watch us. You can financially support this channel by pressing the join button and be part of our members who are the heartbeat of this channel. You can equally do so by pressing the thanks button and send us stars. Umhlabane is signing out.